Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. If you're a parent or caregiver, you already know that just keeping little ones clean is an extreme daily challenge. So today, we're putting a wildly popular bath time accessory to the test. We are totally bypassing the marketing fluff and looking straight at the hard numbers to see if the reality actually matches the hype.
We've all been there, right? That universal, incredibly frustrating reality of chaotic toddler bath times. You put the kid in the tub, you turn your back for a split second to grab the shampoo, and suddenly your bathroom floor looks like the splash zone at a water park. I mean, you spend 10 minutes washing the kid and 20 minutes on your hands and knees mopping up the collateral damage with literally every single towel you own, wondering how a 30-pound child just displaced 40 gallons of water. It's a daily mess that leaves so many parents desperately searching for a functional solution.
Section 1. Meet the Tub Topper, a premium bath time solution. So before we look at how this thing actually performs, let's talk about what we're dealing with here. It is a substantial piece of USA-made, matte-finished plastic. It's nearly 3 feet long, and it's designed to anchor right to your tub wall using an array of 10 individual suction cups. This isn't just some flimsy piece of vinyl. It is a solid, rectangular lead shelf. But here is the real kicker, and it's a big one. $59.95. Yeah, almost $60 for what is essentially a piece of plastic for the bathtub. That definitely brings a little bit of price shock, doesn't it? This is absolutely not an impulse buy you just toss into your cart without thinking. At nearly $60, our expectations for performance are going to be sky high. So, does the investment actually pay off? Moving on to Section 2. The big brand promises, what the manufacturer actually claims. So what are they promising for that premium price? Well, the brand's core pitch focuses really heavily on mess prevention, basically keeping the water inside the tub where it belongs and creating a fun play area. But notice the structural promise here. They claim those 10 powerful suction cups will securely anchor the shelf, making it sturdy enough to hold all your toys and soaps without budging. Which brings us to Section 3, what the data says, unpacking 3,035 customer reviews. Right out of the gate, the verdict is pretty stunning. A massive 78% of users give this a perfect 5-star rating, with another 12% giving it 4 stars. That means 90% of buyers are walking away highly satisfied with their purchase. It's an overwhelmingly positive consensus that tells us, hey, this product really works for the vast majority of people who buy it. And when we really dig into those reviews, the data beautifully backs up those initial brand promises. With 386 positive mentions specifically for water containment, people are just thrilled it actually stops the splashes. And with 166 positive mentions for play space, kids clearly love having a dedicated ledge. It is unequivocally succeeding and giving kids a fun spot to play while keeping your floor perfectly dry. To really put those numbers into perspective, you've got to hear this glowing 5-star review. The customer notes, worth the money. Tonight was the first night no water left the tub. He treats it like a huge play table. I mean, that just perfectly highlights the sheer relief parents feel when they don't have to clean up a giant puddle. It shows that the premium price tag feels completely justified when a product actually delivers on its core promise. But you know there is always a catch. While the containment works great, the stability tells a totally different story. We are seeing almost a 1-to-1 ratio of positive to negative experiences regarding stability. Almost 100 people complained about the suction completely failing. That is a massive red flag for a product whose entire functionality literally relies on staying stuck to the wall. So we had to dig deeper to find out why the suction was failing so badly for some, but working perfectly for others. And we discovered a really crucial nuance. The performance of this product is entirely dependent on the geometry of your bathtub. If you have a flat-edged tub, the tub topper performs beautifully, locking securely into place. But if your tub has a curved or rounded interior edge, that rigid, rectangular 36-inch plastic shelf just cannot bend to meet it. The suction cup simply can't maintain a seal, and it frequently falls right off. And this 1-star review literally hits the nail on the head. Great concept, but suction cups don't work if you have a curved edge tub. Because, let's be real, it doesn't matter how amazing the splash guard is if it slides right off the side of the bath the moment your child leans toward it. It's a huge design limitation that the manufacturer doesn't exactly highlight, but the customer data brings it right to the forefront. So all of this directly impacts whether people think it's actually worth the money. While over 200 users feel it easily justifies the price tag by saving them from daily mopping, over 100 users strongly disagree. And when you read the text, those negative mentions heavily overlap with the people whose tubs were just too curved. Because if your tub is curved, $60 is way too much to spend on a shelf that won't even stick to the wall.
All right, Section 4, crucial warnings and our final verdict, what you really need to know before buying.
Now, this brings us to an absolutely critical limitation explicitly stated by the manufacturer. Do not use as a step or a seat. Do not put any body weight on it whatsoever. It is marketed as a sturdy shelf for toys and shampoos, sure, but it is absolutely not structurally designed to bear a child's body weight under any circumstances. If a toddler tries to use it to climb out of the tub, those suction cups will fail, and that creates a very real safety hazard.
Which brings us to our final takeaway for this explainer. The data absolutely proves that the tub topper genuinely works as an excellent splash guard. It is curing the headache of wet bathroom floors for thousands of parents, but its success is highly conditional. So, is your tub perfectly flat? Can your child resist treating it like a jungle gym? And ultimately, what is a dry bathroom floor actually worth to your sanity? Weigh the data, check your bathroom geometry, and ask yourself, is the tub topper the ultimate life hack or just an expensive piece of plastic?